welcome to Fifth Third Stadium, home to the Kennesaw State Owls. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. The Gamecocks offense takes the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. The give on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Leonard. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the...
There he goes! Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Shaw. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Gives it on the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Number 22.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looks as if we... injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Slithers into space. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. To the air on first down. Can't hold dropped it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Green. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now on the option. Oh, there's always football on the bad pitch.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. It's complete on the right side. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Looking to pass. It's Leonard. Makes the catch. It's Gage. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Gage. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Caught behind the line. It's Williamson. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and something.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quick release by the QB. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here we go. Gonna run it. It's Green. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Leonard. Rushes on him. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Moving past the 25.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Find some fresh air. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls!
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short. They're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Dropping back, it's Leonard. The short hands, it's Gage.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down. And now...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. What? No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it across the 25. Touchdown, Owls! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, creating an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Pulls it in. It's Williamson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Scanning the field. It's Leonard. Throws to the tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like. Wants to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Buying some time. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Oh, they're after him. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Dropping back, it's Leonard. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williamson. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spicing. No gain on the play.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Gage. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to sling it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Gage. That should be the final play of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Brings into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
At halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. The run from the shotgun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can...
There he goes! They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. Quick strike through the air for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Jacksonville State, 14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. On the run, it's Williamson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the pass.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
What a great job tackling that time by the cornerback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitch man one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Barry Johnson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure he's...
You don't give a hoot! Kennesaw State does! Touchdown, Owls! And the beatdown has ensued.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Runs through a tackle. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Now the play fake. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Oh, what a cut!
What an awesome punt return. And now sets this field position up so nice for this offense. A lot of times, offensive coordinators right away, I get a big play like this that creates momentum, I'm going to take a shot and go after a touchdown right now.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Right on the money. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Owls! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback. And I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
It's caught. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to throw, it's Leonard. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum,
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to.
Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And they take it in for 6 more points. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be knocked down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Danced his way through traffic, pickup of 4 to the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Yeah, this defense just putting a cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Now they'll run the draw. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. There have been few obstacles equals for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. It's a draw. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win.
Turning it on. That's caught. It's pulled. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Back to pass. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Pulls it in on the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Kennesaw State right back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They'll try to snap it quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. On fourth down, looking to pass. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Looking downfield, it's Leonard. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way.